What your cat's tail position is telling you right now. Most people think they know their cat. They know their favorite spot on the couch. They know which treat makes them sprint from 3 rooms away. They know the specific sound they make at 6 a.m. when breakfast is 3 minutes late. But here's what almost nobody knows. Your cat has been talking to you every single day through something you walk past without a second glance. Something so visible, so constant, so deliberately positioned that once you understand it, you'll never look at your cat the same way again. Their tail. Not the wagging, not the flicking, the actual position, the angle, the curve, the stillness. Every single placement means something specific, and most owners are missing every word. Let's start with the one that changes everything. Number 1. The straight-up tail, and what it says about how they see you. When your cat walks toward you with their tail pointing straight up toward the ceiling, most people smile and think, cute, they're happy to see me. And they're right, but they're only getting about 10% of the actual message. A vertically raised tail in cats is one of the most studied signals in feline communication research. A 2011 study published in the journal Animal Behavior found that cats raise their tails as a deliberate greeting signal, one they use almost exclusively with individuals they feel genuinely safe around. Not just comfortable, safe. Here's what makes this remarkable. In the wild, a raised tail exposes a cat's most vulnerable area. It's a posture that makes them visible from a distance and signals zero aggression. For an animal built entirely around survival and concealment, choosing to walk towards something with their most exposed posture is not a casual decision. When your cat raises their tail for you, they are announcing your arrival like it matters, like you are someone worth being seen for. That's not a small thing. Number 2. The question mark tail, the signal hiding in the curve. Look closely next time your cat's tail is raised. Is the tip curling slightly forward, bending into a soft hook at the top? That's called the question mark tail, and it is one of the most specific emotional signals in a cat's entire communication system. Behavioral researchers describe this position as an invitation. Your cat isn't just happy to see you. They're open, they're curious. They're saying, I'm in a good mood and I'd be okay if you came a little closer right now. The key word is open. Cats are not naturally open animals. They're cautious, selective, and deeply private about how much access they give. So when that tail curls into a question mark, it means the door is unlocked from the inside. What most owners don't realize is that this position is time-sensitive. It's a window, not a permanent state. If you're across the room when you see it and you ignore it, your cat won't hold that invitation forever. They'll move on. The window closes. Start noticing the question mark. When you see it, move toward your cat calmly. Respond to the invitation. Over time, you'll realize those moments become more frequent because your cat learns that reaching out to you is worth it. Number 3. The low tail. What's actually happening inside their body. Now let's go to the opposite end. A tail carried low, dropping below the natural line of the back, is one that most owners either don't notice or misread entirely. It doesn't look dramatic. Your cat isn't hissing, they're not hiding, they're just moving through the room with their tail slightly lowered, and most people assume everything is fine. It's not. A low tail position in cats is a documented stress indicator. Research from the University of Edinburgh, studying shelter cat behavior, found that tail carriage was one of the most reliable physical markers of a cat's internal stress level. Low tail, internally elevated cortisol, often together. What this means practically is that your cat can be anxious, uncomfortable, or overwhelmed without making a single sound, without running away, without doing anything that would make you think something is wrong. They're just walking around with their tail slightly lower than usual. Think about how often you've had a difficult day and someone asked if you were okay, and you said, fine. Your cat doesn't even have that option. The tail drops
and they carry it quietly through the house, hoping someone notices. When you see a consistently low tail, don't reach for them immediately. Sit nearby, lower your own body, speak softly, give them the option to come to you. That kind of response to a subtle signal is exactly what builds deep trust over time.
Number 4. The puffed tail, and why your reaction in that moment matters more than you think. You've seen this one. The tail suddenly doubles in size, hair standing completely on end, your cat looking like they've been plugged into an electrical socket. Most people laugh. Some people even try to pet them. Both are the wrong response. A puffed tail is your cat's nervous system in full emergency mode. It's called piloerection, and it happens automatically when the brain triggers a fear or threat response. Your cat is not choosing to look dramatic. Their body is physically responding to something it has registered is dangerous. Here's the part that matters. It doesn't require an actual threat to trigger it. A sudden loud noise, an unfamiliar smell, a visitor they don't recognize, even a memory embedded from a previous bad experience. The trigger can be invisible to you and completely real to them. What your cat needs in that moment is not to be touched, not to be laughed at, and absolutely not to be forced to interact with whatever startled them. They need the environment to become quieter, slower, predictable again. If you consistently respond to a puffed tail by removing the stressor, lowering the energy in the room, and giving your cat space to come down on their own terms, you are doing something that most cat owners never consciously do. You are teaching your cat that when they signal distress, you listen. That kind of response compounds over months and years into something researchers call secure attachment, the same bond measured between human infants and their caregivers. Your cat doesn't just feel safe in the house. They feel safe because of you, specifically.
5. The wrapped tail. The gesture that means more than anything. This is the one I want you to carry with you. Your cat is sitting near you, maybe on the couch, maybe on the floor beside your chair, and their tail is wrapped neatly around their own body, curled against their feet, tucked in close. Most owners don't think twice about it. It looks like a resting position. It looks like nothing. But a 2019 study on feline postural communication noted that the wrapped tail position, when combined with a calm body and relaxed facial muscles, is one of the clearest indicators of complete emotional ease in a domestic cat. Not contentment, ease. There's a difference. Contentment is being okay with where you are. Ease is having no part of your nervous system on alert. For an animal whose entire biology is wired for vigilance, ease is rare, and it doesn't happen in front of just anyone. When your cat sits beside you with their tail quietly wrapped around themselves, not hiding, not tense, just settled, they are telling you something they have no other way to say. This place is safe. This moment is safe. You are safe. They didn't learn that overnight. They learned it from every time you spoke softly when you walked in, every time you let them come to you instead of chasing them down, every time you noticed something was off and gave them space instead of pushing through it. The wrapped tail is not a coincidence. It is the result of everything you've been doing right. So the next time your cat walks into the room, don't just glance at their face. Look lower. The tail tells you what the rest of the body is trying to hold together. It tells you what they need, what they're offering, and what they feel when they're near you. And once you start reading it, you'll realize your cat has been speaking fluently this whole time. You are just finally learning the language.